All right, parents who have children hitting puberty or going through it, I have someone who can help you out. Joining me this morning is Dr. Gretchen Petterway, the founder of Puberty, Power, and Purpose. She's a pediatrician in our area. First of all, what made you come up with this program? Because thankfully it came up at the right time for me. You know, I have a 10-year-old, so she's starting to ask questions.
Yeah, so with almost 20 years of experience, I have encountered numerous families who just were uncomfortable with the P word.
Yes, yes.
And that P word is puberty.
Yes.
And so even the mom and the daughter. And what I understood was that, you know, I get it. Parents, it wasn't taught to them, so they don't know how to have the conversation with their daughter. And then let me tell you about my own, situation. Like as a kid growing up at 11 years old, I started my period and I had no forewarning. It freaked me out. But then I didn't know that it's inconsistent from month to month. So the very next month I went to school and I wasn't prepared on day 4 because my cycle lasted 3 days the first time it came on. Well, day 4, I had no pads or anything, and I had an accident at school.
Right.
I am 46 years old, and I was 11. I remember the shorts I had on that day because it was so traumatic.
Right.
But what could have changed that? If I had been educated beforehand, right? So the goal of this program is to teach about puberty, but it's also an important time to talk about power, identity. You know, this generation is experiencing an identity crisis. And so why not talk about puberty, but also tell them at the same time that you are beautiful. As your body is beginning to change, you are amazing. You may not like the pimples you have on your face. You may not like the changes that you're seeing, but it doesn't define who you are. Even if your body may be different from that social media influencer or your best friend at school, you are still uniquely made and awesome just the way you are.
Wow, I think we were sharing, I was just sharing with you last year that I was driving and Sydney says, "Mom, what's a period?" And and I said, it's the punctuation at the end of a sentence. Time to call Dr. Petterway. Okay. What are some questions that the young ladies have?
What is a period? Like, what are some products that I can use? Some parents, especially with girls who are in sports, they don't want to wear pads because they're in sports. If you're cheering, you have the little tiny uniforms on, or if you play sports, a pad may be uncomfortable for the girls. So a question I get often is it appropriate for a young girl to wear tampons?
Okay.
So something as simple as that. Some young girls want to know, like, okay, I have breast buds now.
Yes.
How long before I actually start my period? What are the signs that I look for? And then the big one, parents get concerned about is the mood swings, right?
Yes.
And so I always tell parents mood swings are normal, but I always jokingly, talk to the girls and say, look, I can give you a pass once or twice for the attitude because it's hormones.
Right.
I don't know how long after that you're gonna get this pass. So understanding normal emotional changes that occur during puberty. But a part of this program also teaches parents the signs to look for if it's more than just a mood swing.
Okay, when do the mood swings happen?
The mood swings happen around puberty. Puberty starts between 8 and ranges up to 14 for some girls. And so before the cycle starts, that may be one of the first signs you see, a change in emotions. And it can oscillate rapidly, hence the word mood swings. But sometimes it's not always received well by parents. I get it and I understand. And then sometimes the girls truly think something's wrong with me. And I have to really sit down and have a conversation and say, no, baby, nothing's wrong with you. These are mood swings and this is why you're having it.
Wow, I just love you because you break it down so easy. Talk to us about, really quick, the target age that you're focusing on and how parents can sign up, because the first series begins tonight.
Right. So the target age group is 8 to 14, which is typically when girls will begin puberty. It's a 3-part series that we're doing starting tonight, and it is Puberty and Pajamas. And so the 3-part series basically breaks down what is puberty, the timeline for puberty. Let's talk about how we handle our menstrual periods and hygiene. So you can sign up by going to our website, and then we're on all social media platforms, and I encourage you to do so. It's at All Things Dr. G on all social media platforms. You can register. It's a Zoom event. It will be intimate. It will be comfortable in the setting of your own home so that you and your daughter can begin having these conversations, and I'll be your guide.
Thank you, Dr. G. I've already signed up. We are also going to post this on our website and our Facebook pages. It's already on my Facebook page too. Thank you.
All right, no problem.